Hello everybody, my name is MooMeister and welcome back to Wytchwood. Where last left off, we managed to find the location of the leech, and she's apparently been a doctor at a hospital in the swamp here, helping cure patients of the plague, presumably? It seems like most of her patients mysteriously die, so I have a slight suspicion that there's a bit of malicious intent going on. Because I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't trust my doctor either if she was a leech. So, you know. We're now here at the obelisk, which we need to find a list of ingredients in order to reactivate them, where we have to revive either the body or the ghost. Oh god, mosquito. As I was saying, we have to help revive either the body or the spirit of this old lady's dead husband, which, weird of itself, but we're doing it. It's somehow going to help us get the soul of the leech, apparently. So I think some of these ingredients we were able to craft, but some of them we have to just find out in the wild. Yeah. So we need the Drake Fang. Oh, so we need this dude's Fang. What is your weakness? The Sacrifice. Of course it is. Okay, so we need ingredients. What is this? Witch spice. We need this. Okay, we can make it. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna need to make this as well, which we need more jars, which maybe we can get from that one bearded guy. Maybe. And then we also need this, which, what is this? We need maybe the mosquitoes from the swamp, and then we need to go to the fields and find some cows. Okay, not too bad. A lot of stuff, but it should be relatively easy. Now, there was a dragonfly somewhere around here, I thought. Yeah, you. Come back, come back. Aha! Come here, little dragonfly. Get the net ready. Rah! Get it, get it. Oh, oh no, no, come back! Well, we messed that up horribly. Okay, let's put the stake down again. I guess we can just grab it, maybe? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and pick this up as well. Alright, I think next step would be heading to the forest to get some of the meat. That would probably be a smart idea. So the entrance to it is over here. Oh yeah, we also started getting a couple. Oh, I forgot about that little dude. Yeah, we started getting a couple of little hints as to where the rest of the 4 animals that we're supposed to get. I believe it's a snake, a bear, and an ox that we have to find. And apparently the snake is somewhere around here in the water, and then the bear and the ox are in the fields. Now I'm just running around here just to see if we can find anything to trap with our, you know, trap. Do we have to put like bait or anything on it? Nope. I feel like I asked that question last time and it just brutally murdered them, so. Okay. How many exactly of the meats do we need? We need 4. Go ahead. Go on the trap. You know you want to. Wow, that's a lot of those, like, invisible dudes, huh? Okay, I guess the bird just straight up left us. There was a bird down here. Is it gonna... Ooh, maybe you'll take the bait? Ooh. Hey, there we go. Okay, so that was 2. Wow, we're gonna need a lot. So let's go ahead and make some more traps. Need one of these as well. So there we go. And why was I in a circle? I think that was my own circle. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, we can also trap these poor little squirrels, huh? Okay, there we go. Meaty morsel, meaty morsel, meaty morsel. Okay, is that enough? Oop, I accidentally pressed the inventory button. No, we still need these things. So let's go find some campfires, I guess. Maybe also try to find where the guy that kind of looks like Gaston. I think he's over to the left here. Yeah, you fella. I talked to you again. And demand for clay isn't what it used to be. Can I trap you? So I think we need the trowel for this. Ah, yes, this is where we get that. Oh, come here, come here, come here. Doink, 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 doink. Is that all that we can get? We can make this now, the roast beast. Awesome. So that's that ingredient down. Now we just need to make this soporific potion, which we need a jar of clay jar, turn that into water, and then we just need some moo juice. I know this was the place where we got the jars last time. So I don't know how exactly we're supposed to get more. Maybe there's some in the fields? Maybe? It's the only thing I can really think of. Okay, so as promised, we're back here in the fields this episode. After giving a very quick teaser, as I had to get the lazy grass. Oh, hello. You like a pheasant? Is it bad that yeah, it's a pheasant. My immediate instinct was to just trap it. Not entirely unlike a chicken, though, to the aesthetic preference of some. So let's go ahead and get the trap. Did that work? Oh, maybe we'll get a raven instead. Oh, it's a crow. My bad. Alright, there we go. We got a crow's foot. Okay. We don't really have a recipe for that yet, but I'm sure it'll be useful later on. Oh, a sunflower field. Hello, little gnome. Weakness is unknown. But for right now, perhaps I can puzzle him somehow. So I guess we're gonna unfortunately have to attack some gnomes later as well. Did that pumpkin just move? Excuse you? What the hell? Pumpkin Jack, an unfortunate byproduct of harvest magics. We need the snag vines. Do we have the ingredients to make that? Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and make 2 of them. Oh, we made 3 of those. Okay. We only have enough for 1 of them, unfortunately. But we can do that, whatever that did. Oh. But he's down for the count. Oh, hello. Good day to you. Oh, that's a giant turkey. That seems like a bit of an angry turkey, huh? Digestible tablets. Okay. Okay, turkey coming for us. It's the wrath of Thanksgiving. Hello? Bandit. An unpleasant sore expresses it primarily through stabbing. Uh-oh, they gonna shank us. Oh god. Bandit camp. Peer through the hedgerow and see a ramshackle encampment strewn with plunder. Cut purses and brigades. Jesus Christ, why did the reading level of this game just suddenly increase tenfold? Brigands pick their nails with dangerous looking daggers. I got nothing to gain from the nest of nabs. Better make myself scarce before they see me. You scamper back to the safety of the road. Okay, so we just legit can't go that way. Where are the moves? My brethren. I'll need a jar to collect some milk. Okay, so Hopefully there's still some more jars around here. Need to make sure that we get some water with one of them. Is this a diggable spot? Nope. What is this thing? Hello? Unusual hay bale. Buried in the hay, a secret awaits to be discovered. Okay. Unusual hay bale. Upon closer inspection, this mountain of hay appears to have been deliberately woven into an intricate wickerwork structure. You carefully pluck a single piece of straw from its center, and the whole bundle begins to swirl and unravel until a gaping vortex opens before you. Oh, it's the portal back to the portal room. Huh? Yeah. Alright, so we got 3 of them so far. This is a thing that we can dig up. Just some more clay. I feel like we should be able to use the clay to make the jars. Okay, I just completely looked over that recipe. Got it. Okay, so we got another gnome. We got some vegetables. We got like, what is it? Lettuce. What are those? Potatoes, maybe? Parsnips? Oh god. Ooh, whatever it was, we killed it. Hello, farmer. A bunch of chickens. A rooster. The cock of the walk, but is really all bluster. Oh, well, guess we squeezed an egg out of it. Little chickadee. Open-topped barrel. Oh, an outhouse. Occupied. Okay. So, you don't have... Oh, you do have a trough, though. No, not a trough. Whatever the water pump. That's what it's called. The trough is the thing that animals eat out of. What's up here? I just got a crow. Okay. I was just looking at the changeling, but what are you? Maintains a certain authority despite appearing more gourd than man. Alright. Hello, are you a friend? A hefty gourd stands before you, wiping beads of dew off his bumpy forehead. He tilts up the brim of his hat and greets you with what you interpret as a smile.
Welcome to my farm, stranger. What brings you out here?
How's it going, farmer?
Oh, you know, not so bad. Trying my best to win the harvest competition this year.
Well, you look like you might be able to make good progress. Well, you look like you're making good progress. I'm sure you'll be a shoo-in for the blue ribbon.
You would think so, wouldn't you? But every year, this fair, the sour ox takes the prize. No matter how hard I've worked, I can't seem to outgrow his crops.
Careful now, you're beginning to sound like a sore loser.
Yeah, no sore loser. I just think it's quite suspicious, don't you? Last year, the ox in his family grew the largest corn crops I've ever seen. I was only barely able to get second place because of my own little helpers.
Motions to animated turnips and potatoes busy with menial farm work.
But this year, his crops are larger than ever before, and even though his family is nowhere to be seen, it doesn't make any sense to me.
He's working the fields all by himself? What's happening to his family?
That's the fishy part. No one knows. They just disappeared one day, and the ox has said nothing.
That does sound suspicious. Perhaps I'll go and ask him myself.
Yeah, his farm is down the southwest. You can't miss it. I must get back to work. Veggies won't grow themselves, you know.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit more about the ox. Oh, hey. I think this might be where the amber is. Yes. Oh, we got more of the doink doinks. Get over here. What are they even called? Soot spirits. I prefer doink doinks. Okay, we got that. Can we make some of the clay jars now? Yes, we can make 2. Awesome. So we can use 1 for water and 1 for moo juice. Let's get some water. And then I think the cow was down here somewhere. Yep. Hello, fella. Alright, we got the moo juice. We should be able to start making some stuff. What do we need for this? Bug ichor and frog slime. We can get both of those back at the swamp. So for this, we can go ahead and make that. And then... what was it that we needed the milk for? Ah, the magic paste. Now, is that... yes, we can make the snackerfice now! Yay! Digestive tablets. We need that for the, what was it, turkey? We need to find goblin snot. We also need to make this, which we can, hopefully? Yes. Okay, so we got the necromantic charm. What else do we need on the ingredients list? Let's go ahead and get this one back up. So we need the humors, which we gotta go to the swamp for anyways, and then we gotta get the dragon fang. Okay, let's head on back over to the swamp. Okay, so let's go ahead. We need to make some of the smoke pellets. Oh, we need more frogs. Okay, never mind. Let's go get the frogs first. Which should all be up here. Yep. There's usually a giant cluster of them. Get on over here, froggy. There we go, and there we go. Any more over here? Oh, we can go ahead and give you the snackerfice. There you go. I think this is what we need to get the shears ready. That's all for now. Oh, it dropped it over here. I was like, did it not drop anything? Okay, so we got the Drake Fang. There's another frog hiding over here, so let's go ahead and get that. And then we can make some of the smoke pellets. Let's make a couple just in case. We might need it. Where are the mosquitoes? Are they over here? Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and knock you on out. Oh, we need the hatchet for it. Okay. I don't know how much ichor we actually needed. Is it a lot? Nope, we need 1 more frog slime, 1 more just blood. Let's just go ahead and lure a couple of the mosquitoes together so that we can just one-shot both of them. If that's even possible. No man, you know you wanna. Look at all this delicious blood just out in the open for ya. Okay, we knock them out, and then we just brutally murder them. And then we need to find another frog. Which maybe they just immediately respawn? Yeah, alright, cool. The game makes it so easy to collect these things. It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. If you guys want to play it for yourselves, I, as always, have it linked down below. It was on sale when I purchased it, but it's about like $20, I think, which is a great price. Especially, I believe this is like an indie game almost. Like it's from an individual developers. So it would be great if you guys go ahead and support them. Anyways, so I think we have enough for this. And the only thing we're missing is a death certificate from the leech, so I guess we gotta go talk to her back at the sick house. I wonder what weird task she'll have us do this time. Or maybe she'll just be nice and give it to us. Hello, Leech. The shadowy doctor prowls amongst the cots, eyeing the weakest patients with a dark hunger. She snaps a quivering tentacle at you as you approach. Not a step closer. Who knows what sorts of disgusting maladies you might be carrying? Yes, I'm a pox-ridden wretch, I know, but I need a death certificate from you. Specifically of the short-bearded man we spoke about. His wife is in no condition to roll her chair through the swamp, so she's asked me to collect it for her. I don't simply give out death certificates to anyone claiming to be someone's aunt, grandmother, or friend. This is a legitimate operation. She turns her back to you and rummages through a nearby medical closet. Now, where has the serum got you? Don't tell me we're already out. What's the matter? Out of stock? It's a shame you don't have the time to go out for yourself. She tenses at your continued presence. What are you getting at? Medicine for that death certificate. I think that's a fair trade, don't you? You would bother when people's lives are on the line. Fine. You'll have your paperwork, you filthy degenerates. Alright, cool. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves a list of required medicinal supplies into your hands. Not entirely sure how she'll be using these, but we can already give her the skeeter snoot. The leech inspects the barbs before placing each of them carefully into a velvet-lined container alongside other excruciating-looking instruments. Yay. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves the list of... oh, yeah. So we need some some of the mending potions and some dragonfly wings, which, not too bad. What was it? It was the stick that we need. Okay, let's go ahead and walk out here. So, the healing potions aren't too bad if I remember. Yep. Now, I think, yeah, we gotta go back to the forest for those, but we got enough mushrooms, so. I'll just go ahead and quickly get that, and I'll be right back. Alright, we managed to get the rest of the potions and the rest of the wings, so let's go ahead and give them to the leech. Okay, here's the potions. The leech stuffs the poultice into an unsanitary looking cabinet without a second glance, as a doctor should. The leech takes the wings with a surprisingly delicate touch and lays them out carefully along the surface of a clean shelf. Okay. I've run your errands, now I really must insist on the death certificate. There's no need to get prickly. I have your papers right here. Bleach extends her moist arm and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loopy, illegible scribbles. You're not even sure that the leech spelled the poor man's name right, but you suppose it's better than nothing. Next time I need a doctor's note, I'm better off forging the signature myself. You crumple the note into a tight roll for safekeeping. Take it. Alright. So now we just gotta head on over to the different obelisks, or obelisk, or obelisk, blah blah blah, however you pronounce it. Here we are. Oh god, the mosquito's already over here. Can you just like go away? What do you need? The western obelisk requires a source of undead animation. You give it the necromantic charm. You place the token of undeath into the basin. It flutters like a candle for a moment before the shadowy umbra of the obelisk snuffs it out. Okay, we got that lit. The northern obelisk calls for proof of the dead. The afterlife is nothing if not bureaucratic. bureaucratic, a death certificate from the leech would fit the bill. Here we go. The humid swamp air has made the paper of the death certificate soft and damp. As you drop it into the bowl, it decomposes before your eyes until nothing is left. The eastern obelisk yearns for the tooth of a dragon. You haven't seen any real dragons in years, but who knows what's out in the swamp. Here's the Drake Fang. You drop the sharp reptilian fang into the stone basin with a heavy clunk. It spins like a top, emitting a high-pitched whine before shattering into fine white dust. And last but not least, the southern obelisk asks for a collection of bodily fluids to breathe new life into an unliving vessel. The apothecary humors. You fill the bowl with an offering of anatomic liquids. Something about that just sounds wrong. The fluid slowly disappears as if being drained by some unseen thirst until only the wet residue remains. With the final offering accepted, the obelisks surrounding the circle begin to hum. You hear a strange melody playing through their discordant tones. The carvings on the ground burn with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quick to step away as you feel a vacuous force pull at the circle's center. I suppose that's done the trick. Let's see what the writing has to say for itself now. You rotate your head to read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle. Place the vessel of the deceased, yada yada, recite the evocation of necrodermis, blah blah, apply the canopic ointment. Right, seems straightforward enough. All I need to do now is go fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be here in the swamp somewhere. Okay, oh, this is fancy looking. So we gotta look for the... Why is there 6 pieces for the husband's body? Oh no. Okay, so looks like body might be in separate pieces. Ugh, this must be where that nurse has been dumping the surplus of corpses. I'll need to take a closer look at each one to find the right fellow. Oh, okay. Whew. So there's only one, but there's a whole bunch of the corpses. Got it. This one isn't right. Not the husband. This poor soul doesn't fit the description. You are the one I'm missing. Where on earth is that stinking body? You'd think I'd be able to find him among the dead here. You watch a particularly bloated fly land on a rotting hand poking out of the muck. It's disgusting It's disgusting proboscis. It's disgusting proboscis. I can't say that word, I'm so sorry. Probes at the withered flesh. 2 globular red eyes slowly unglue themselves and swivel to boggle at the insect. A huge slimy covered tongue lashes out and pulls the hapless fly into a gaping toothless maw along with the most of the sunken corpse. Uh-oh. Well, I suppose that explains where my misplaced man went. So he got eaten by a frog, huh? Oh, holy frog. Okay. Kinda honestly looks like a mixture between a frog and an axolotl. It's kinda cute. Can I be? A lovely young morsel wandered its way into my palace. You call this filthy bog a palace? He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with burbling laughter. Smaller frogs and newts scurry out of the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk.
Ha ha ha! Wouldn't you? This place is a veritable bounty of insects, and my subjects have such healthy appetites, so they will all grow big and strong. I'd eat you too, but that head of yours looks much too hard. I prefer my food to be nice and tender.
Look, you wouldn't perchance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About yay high, full beard, dead-ish? The frog taps his fingers against a log, grinning an impossibly large grin.
Oh yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He had such a delectable aroma. And fall off the bone ribs. But I'm sorry to say that once something goes down the hatch, it never sees the light of day again.
We'll see about that. I'm sure I can come up with some just desserts for you. The frog rolls his eyes around and around as if daring you to try something. Oh, we're getting the digestible tablets. Alright, so what do we need for it? We got mostly everything. We just need the goblin snot, which I think we need the dreadful doll in order to get. So let's go ahead and quickly head on to the fields and get that stuff. Hi, goblin fella. Do you need a little doll? Oh geez, okay. Not exactly what I was expecting, but alright, well we got the snot regardless. So can we make the pills? Yes, we can. Alright, let's head on back over to the frog. Hello, big fella. The frog rolls his eyes around and around as if daring you to try something. Here you go. Try these. You wrap a juicy looking grub around the medicinal tablets and offer it up to the Frog King. Your Majesty, I really must find the whereabouts of that gentleman. Perhaps this small tribute will persuade you to loosen your tongue. The frog gulps down the tantalizing meal without a thought.
Ah, the delectable gift. Thank you, my pretty. Now I already told you where. His nostrils flare for a moment, then he sneezes, sending speckles of wet mucus flying. The frog's throat suddenly expands, filling with gas. The belch that erupts from its lips resonates so loudly that the entire swamp ceases its buzzing. You avert your eyes, but the noise and smell of the frog's explosive eruption almost knocks you off your feet. Great visual there. Great Glinda's ghost, what a stench! The frog wobbles off its legs, looking thoroughly emptied. He teeters before rolling his huge body back into the swamp with a thunderous splash. You spot the slippery body of the husband floating in the bog water. Luckily, he seems to be missing some bits and pieces, so he should fold up quite nicely. Oh no. Stuff him in your satchel. Okay, well we dealt with the Frog King, so let's go ahead and revive this dude, I guess. Because the obelisks are right here. Okay. The circle of power is ready and waiting for its necromantic purpose. Here, have the corpse. With considerable effort, you unfold the husband's decaying body from your satchel and slap it down into the middle of the circle. Invisible shackles wrap around the corpse's limbs and pull it spread eagle against the ground. Strange mist rises from the obelisk, casting everything in a sickening green light. Slowly but surely, the corpse begins to levitate off the ground. It rotates to face each obelisk one by one. Oh, get on with it! I haven't gotten all day. You give the rotting head a good kick as it passes by you. With a gasp of stale air, the body drops to the ground. Suddenly, it bolts upright. Okay, well we got a zombie now. Reanimated husband. Okay. Well, hello there. You caused me a lot of trouble, you know that. The reanimated corpse claws at its throat. Oh, sorry. Wait a moment. Near your feet, you see a disembodied tongue flopping about on the ground like a worm. You scooped it up and quickly tossed it into the man's gaping mouth. Though he moves his jaw, his lurching voice seems to emanate from someplace beyond. Murderer.
What? I am not. What? I am not. You were quite dead when I found you.
No, Leech murdered me.
He clutches at his hollow chest as if trying to feel his heart beating.
Gave me plague. Drained my blood. Leech murdered others.
I knew it. He swings a limp arm towards the body-filled bog. I knew there was some awful stink about the sick house. What sort of doctor infects her own patients?
Check her office. Find proof.
Don't you worry. I'll make sure that Parasite gets what's coming to her. But you should head back home. Your wife is worried half to death about you. Uh-oh. He turns and looks longingly over his shoulder. You hear his vertebrae popping.
Yes, I wait.
As he stumbles into the choking mist, he gives you a crooked nod of thanks. Uh-oh, should we go check on her just to make sure? We don't want to start no zombie apocalypse now. How are you doing, madam? Okay, they seem to be doing okay.
Thank you, sister. He's good as new.
Love, wife.
Aw, well, at least they're happy. Seriously though, let's not start a zombie apocalypse here. We gotta get a shotgun at some point. Just completely ignore her and just head straight on over. While the leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of the various cabinets in her office. Mostly dried herbs and potions. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. That is until you notice a suspicious looking bookcase set against the wall. The books are all fake, just chopped down spines glued to a solid plank. Huh. Your fingers race across the medical titles and quickly find a loose volume. With a click of a switch, the whole bookcase swings open to reveal a secret compartment. Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood are arranged like fine wines. Each vessel meticulously catalogs the name, description, and age of its source. Oh, so yeah, she's been just snacking on the patients and then throwing them to the bog. It looks like that thirsty slug's been sapping the living for years. On a nearby table, you spy a decanter half filled with a ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains. A dash of salt would remind that slimy worm that there's worse things out there than bloodsuckers. Okay. So we're going to need salt. Do we have the recipe for it? Spirit salts, maybe. Unveiling powder, which we can make. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and make this and hope it's right. I don't know. This wine, it's just waiting to be salted. How do I salt it? Is it like this? Okay, good. You sprinkle a generous amount of embalming salts collected from the graves of the leech's victims into the decanter. As the salt dissolves into the bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Can't you see that this is my private office? I already helped you enough, so there's no reason you ought to be here. She hastily shuffles you out of the room. Now get out. This place is only for the sick. You're certainly right about that. You walk just out of sight before doubling back to hide behind a withered get-well bouquet. You peer at the vexed leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something expletive about the nosy old woman. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass from the tainted decanter. That edition of the black fever has a certain nutty quality. Maybe it will pair well with an infusion of Pete's moss palsy in the next batch. She takes a sip, waiting just a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down. Lovely. Sharp flavor, full body too. Suddenly, the leech snaps to attention, her limbs dart out, wriggling with uncontrollable gestures. She stabilizes herself against the table as sweat pools on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor, an explosion of glass. What is happening? The leech spasms as the tendrils of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like some horrible raisin. Okay, well, we got the soul of the leech. You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers lightly. Drained by the very spirits she was supposed to be healing. In your fingertips, you make out the faintest of heartbeats, the soul of the leech. Alright, we did it. The leech quest completed. Alright, everybody. Looks like that's going to do it for today's episode. Now, as the sounds of flies buzz in the background and the delightful coughs of the nearly deceased play in the background, I think we're going to celebrate their little defeating of the leech. Quite a fitting end to her story, if you ask me. But next episode seems like we will tackle either the bear, the ox, or the snake. I'm not sure which one we'll be doing first. I guess just whichever one comes natural. But with that said, if you liked today's episode, drop a like, maybe subscribe and stick around, and until next time, see ya!